Thank you for joining me on this channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. We are going to be doing an awkward elevator silence epiphany reading. So in these readings, we are going to visualize a person or individual that you would be in an elevator with, having a moment of maybe awkward silence. And then we're going to take a look at the types of clarity or epiphanies that you might receive in that moment about that person, and maybe what they may be realizing about you as well. So in each reading, you will have the opportunity to pick the elevator going up or the elevator going down. If you like, you can watch both. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, or any other types of houses or planets that you would be interested in seeing if it resonates for you. All right, let's get started. All right, Virgo. If you pick the elevator going up, then this is what you may be having an epiphany about, considering the person that you are having this awkward elevator silence with. So you see this person as being a person who is very determined and strong, definitely has a lot of discipline when it comes to setting and attaining goals that they set for themselves. I feel like this person is very self-aware of what their vices are, and they put in a lot of effort to try to overcome this. I feel like you're seeing this person as being someone who's very motivated to have some gains financially. This person could be into, maybe they could be in music, or some type of arts. And I feel like you know that this person is willing to even kind of be like a lone wolf and trying to go for what it is that they're trying to attain in these realms. Like, they don't need a lot of people to back them up or support them and tell them, good job, in order to keep going. I feel like this person is just, they visualize what it is that they want, and they try to make that happen, regardless of what others think. But in being in that way, I feel like you see this person as sometimes allowing their imagination to kind of cloud their judgment a bit. So they might be so far into the realm of being a lone wolf who's willing to kind of stand on their own and not be afraid of not having necessarily a tribe to back them up and support them, that this could kind of have them in a space where they're making decisions and going after things that may not pan out for them in the long run, or it may not be the best judgment based off of how you're perceiving it. Maybe because they don't like to listen to a lot of advice. They don't like to take a lot of input from other people. I feel as if you think that this person, or what you're realizing is that this person tends to either be focused on things that happened in the past, or they're always working towards things in the future. So it could be that they take experiences that they had in the past, and because they're so focused and because they're so dedicated in trying to attain and reach these goals, some of which you might be feeling might not be attainable, not because the person is not capable of doing so, but more so because they might be setting goals that are not really in alignment with what might be best for them. I feel like you see the person as just not being in the present. Like, they're either, future projecting and trying to figure out what they're going to do in 10 years or what they're going to do in 5 years, or this next thing that they're doing, or they're studying and researching things that they didn't have success in the past and trying to fine tune in order to overcome obstacles that they might come up against in the future. And so you're seeing this person as not being present in the moment. And I feel like you might even be thinking that this person is missing out on all the beauty that's around them. And on a personal level, I feel like you're having an epiphany that this person is always trying to go for the next best thing and constantly trying to improve themselves, constantly trying to get more success or more accreditation or more finances, because maybe somewhere inside they don't feel that they have value unless they're doing that. And because you're picking this up, with this person, I feel like what it is that you would like for this person to know about themselves, that you wish that they could know, is that they are treasured, that their value does not come from what it is that they're able to attain, or how much money they get, or how many pats on the back that they get from attaining a goal. Even though this person is a lone wolf and they're willing to go outside of the box to do things without that, at some level, I feel like you think that that could even be a little bit of a front for this need to feel treasured and validated. And so I want to read this affirmation of what it is that you would like for this person to know. It says, "Today I will look into the mirror, and as I adorn myself in jewels, I will remind myself that I too am treasured, shimmering like gold." All right. So that is what we have for the person that you are having an epiphany about. So now let's take a look at what the person who is in the elevator with you is having an epiphany about concerning you. All right. So the other person in this elevator with you is having an epiphany that you are actually a very skilled person who is able to work with others. People tend to view you as somebody that's skilled in maybe a career or some type of labor that you're involved in. This could also even be some type of spiritual practice in which you work with others, or you're connected to others with similar beliefs. But whatever it is, this person views you as being honored and seen as a person who is, who's been, tried and tested and has shown themselves to be approved. They see you as a person also in the same breath who is able to let go and have fun and really allow your light to shine in such a way that you're not stressed about what it is that you're doing. So while you're being seen as somebody that's very skilled and capable of doing things by whatever sphere it is that you're in, they're also viewing you as someone that's enjoying it. So like you're really doing what you love. And because you're doing that, you're allowing all of the colors of your individual rainbow to come out. And it's almost, it sounds kind of cliche, but it's almost like you have like the animals, dancing behind you, and you're just, all of that. Like they see you as being this kind of person or in this type of energy, very connected to yourself. You might be into nature or even maybe nature-based religions. And this person just sees you as being very, very rooted and grounded within yourself. And as such, because you're doing that, it elevates the mood and the vibrations of people around you because you're already in that state. They see you with this Griffin card as just being somebody who naturally has honor and good luck. With the symbolism of this, I feel like this could even be ancestral. Maybe this is coming through your family, like you have a history or heritage of being in this vibration or energy. But it's not just for the sake of being, happy-go-lucky and having things work out for you at all times. There's almost this like protective energy, like this is your calling and you're enjoying what you're doing and you're successful at what you're doing because you have aligned yourself with what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And as such, you enjoy the fruits of that, which is joy in your spirit. And you're able to, spread that out to the people around you who are interacting with you. They see you as not really being concerned about timing and attaining your goals. So there doesn't seem to be this sense of urgency of, oh, I'm running out of time. I've got to get this done. I've got to accomplish this. I've got to do that. They see you as somebody who things come to just in divine timing. Like it just seems to always work out for you. And a lot of this, I feel, is coming from a sense of you being in alignment with what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And because of that, even if in your surroundings, it doesn't seem like things are panning out for you the way that you may have wanted them to, you don't let it get you down. You keep on doing what you're doing. And because you operate in that way, it impacts other people in a positive way. So instead of being stressed out and having anxiety because something fell through, like you're still happy and joyous and just glad to even be doing that in the first place. And so that becomes contagious, and the people around you are more likely to work with you and to be helpful to you. What it is that they would like for you to feel or to recognize about yourself is that you are a warrior. So I feel like this goes back to this Griffin card where I said that there was almost this protective energy on it. And so whatever you're working in, you could also be using your energies towards social causes, or just trying to help others. And like I was saying, this energy that you're in is not because you never have problems. With this card, I actually feel like you probably have a lot of people around you that are not so friendly and that are not in the same vibration. But because you are so skilled at what it is that you're doing, and you take on the energy of being in love with what you do and loving how you show up in the world, it's allowing you to go into places. There's an old phrase like going where angels fear to tread. So it's almost like that's your mission, is to be in that kind of energy, and things work out and they kind of help you because you're in the flow of what it is that you're supposed to do. And it allows you to go into spaces to make changes, to raise the vibration. On this card, like there's like an angry mob, and then there's like a fairy with pink hair and glitter, and she's got a bow and arrow, and some boots, and she's just kind of chilling, sitting on top of this lamppost. The environment around her is like kind of a grimy city background, so it's kind of like this is you, like this is how the person is viewing you in the midst of where you are. So I don't feel like you're just surrounding yourself with all this unicorns and rainbows and so on. I feel like you're embodying that in yourself while having this warrior attitude, and you're going into places that clearly don't reflect that and that are probably very low vibrational, maybe even some elements of danger to it, but you're fulfilling your purpose and mission for what it is that you're supposed to do. And that's why things are working for you, and why you're getting honor and good luck, and people look to you and they want to see what your influence is, because you're kind of bringing more light to where it is that you're in. All right, so let's read this affirmation. It says, I am a warrior. I take up my arrow, shielded to protect my heart, protecting my mind and my soul from the enemies surrounding me. I will not fear, as I was born equipped for this battle. I will be victorious. The spirit within me guides my feet. I am a soldier. All right, so that's what I have for the elevator epiphany with the person that you were with going up on the elevator. If you like, you can check out the video for the epiphany that you might have with someone as you're going down on the elevator. So if this is your last video, then hopefully I'll see you in the future. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Virgo, going down on the elevator and having an epiphany during this awkward elevator silence with the person that you have in mind. So the epiphany that you're having about this person is that they are very balanced. They have been able to take situations that would cause people to become very off center and really get their emotions into control so that they can take action that's going to align with their highest mind of what they would do if they could think clearly, process clearly, and so on. So you're seeing this person as being able to just very much control their emotions, not in a way that's, bypassing or just trying to block out certain things, but really integrating situations and circumstances and processing them in ways that are basically just kind of alchemizing them to work out to their highest good. You realize that this person is doing this partially because they are trying to look after their children. There's this sense that they need to be a balanced person. So this could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be a grandmother, it could be any person that has some type of guardianship of children. And I feel like this person just really, really activates and comes alive when it comes to protecting these children. Because you're picking up like there's just this looming almost darkness. There's just like this energy of something that's just out of order and that's not balanced, and that they have to show up this way in order to make sure that these children don't fall prey to that. And this could be something that's more subtle or more overt. It just depends on your situation. And you see this person as being very dedicated and devoted to the people and situations and causes that they care of. These are physical children. I also am picking up that it may not actually be children. It could be projects or things that this person has created that they've kind of birthed out, intentions and things. They're very much mindful about the role that they have as being the guardian and the creator of that thing, and just really making sure that they keep themselves in check and putting in a lot of effort to help this blossom, whether it be a creative project, whether it be actual human beings in the form of children, making sure that they have opportunities and that they're guarded and protected. I'm picking up Tiger Mom, but not so much in like a negative way, where it's just, roaring and attacking at the children. It's the way that I'm looking at this picture is like this tiger is laying down in a flower and is next to a child that's resting on it. And so I feel like that tiger energy is being directed at the negative influences. And this doesn't have to be a specific person. It could be, negative online influences, with the influx of children having to be online more, things that could lead children astray or cause them to stumble on their path. Just being mindful to kind of have that energy of protection. For projects, it could be, people that might not be on the same page or have the same agenda, and being mindful that you're only working with or bringing people in that are on the same vibration and that want the same things, because they can tank the whole thing. And so you're just seeing this person as being very dedicated, putting a lot of effort and energy into those things because they matter. And I feel like you want this person to know that even with all the energy that they put into others, that they too are treasured and are valued. Because I'm almost getting this sense of, this person puts so much effort into others that they probably are not so worried about the energy that's put into them. And you want that person to know that they are treasured and they are just as important and just as worthy of protection and support as the things that they value, the children or the projects that they show up for in that way. So let's read the affirmation for this. I am treasured. Today I will look into the mirror, and as I adorn myself in jewels, I will remind myself that I too am treasured, shimmering like gold. All right. So that's what I have for the way that you are viewing the person that you are in the elevator with. Let's have a look at the epiphany that the other person is having about you. All right. So the person in the elevator with you, the epiphany that they may be having about you is that you're moving forward and leaving some things behind because you're searching after what will truly make you happy. All right. You might have had a lot in the past, but something in your soul is kind of telling you that there's something more. There's something more that you're needing to go towards, because what you have is either just not enough or there's some superficial quality to it. You're taking steps towards positive change. I would say that maybe the person sees you as just leaving stuff behind because you're not satisfied and you want more for the sake of getting more. But with this battle of the blues and you taking steps towards positive change, I feel like you're leaving behind like this depressive state. So maybe what you had was disillusioning you. And this person's, the epiphany they're having is that it wasn't making you happy. You may have had a lot, but it was draining you, or it was making you feel depressed, or like you weren't in alignment with your soul or your heart. So you're leaving that behind to go in search of what will truly, truly fulfill you. This person sees you as wearing almost like a mask, like you're kind of hiding how you really feel about things. So you might be in this process of kind of going after it, but you might have on this face that of showing up still in pursuit of the things or valuing these things that were not bringing you joy. I'm picking up that this could be some type of material abundance. I'm picking up that it's almost like this keeping up with the Joneses attitude, having the best car, the biggest house, the most money, the best job, the most attractive person that you're with, those kinds of things. Like you're still showing up in that way to a certain extent and presenting to others that that's what's important, but this person is perceiving you as someone that's really not happy and that you're wanting to leave that behind. Because all that glitters is not gold. There's this sense of, maybe you see other people, or in the past you'd seen other people with a lot of things, and you believe that that was making those people valued. You believe that it was making them feel happy and feel like they had a sense of purpose and place in the world. But once you attain that, you realize that that is not actually changing things, and you still had the same feeling inside, almost like this emptiness. And I feel like this person, although they may not have been able to really understand how you were feeling internally, they can sense, or they're recognizing that it doesn't make you happy. There could be some type of action that you take or things that you say that kind of betray you in that way. And sometimes, with this other card that we have here about nurturing, sometimes we feel like we're not worthy of feeling joy and warmth and nurturing from others unless we can prove to people that we are worthy of having that. And in our, present society, a lot of times people value things surrounding material abundance and how much money you have, or if you have the latest, greatest, shiniest thing, because it's constantly changing. And it's very capricious, like it's this mercurial energy of it's constantly shifting. The newest, the best, greatest, latest thing is always shifting, always changing. So it's as if you are trying to qualify yourself to receive nurturing care and warmth from others. And so because of that, this person wants you to feel nurtured. They want you to feel as if you can be grateful for the things that you have and tend to that and be filled with warmth and a sense of joy and being enveloped within this, almost like this circle of appreciation without having to constantly be in this rat race of proving that, which I feel like you might be leaning towards anyway. So the affirmation for this is, I feel nurtured. I am embracing the love given to me and am tending to it like I was a child. With compassion, grace, and a healing touch, I am filled with warmth. Right? So that is what I have for the elevator going down. If you've not had a chance, you can also check out the elevator going up and see if that resonates for you. If this is the last video for you, then hopefully I'll see you in the future. If not, then I will see you next video. Bye-bye.